Rocca di Frassinello is a wine project born in 1999 with the first Italian and French joint venture between Castellare and Chateau Lafite Rothschild. We are in the middle of Maremma, this beautiful southwest side of Tuscany. We have almost the same characteristic of Chianti Classico area and Brunello di Montalcino, only 10 kilometers from the sea. We have this influence in terms of breeze, especially during the summertime, cooling down the temperature, helping to get the character of each grape, bringing the character of the grapes into the wines. Rocca in the Tuscan dialect means the castle in the top of the hill, with the cellar designed by one of the most famous and important architects in the world, Renzo Piano. The Etruscans was based mostly in this part of Tuscany and was a beautiful surprise in Rocca di Frassinello. Just after the first excavation to do the first vineyards, we found the first tombs. For sure they produced wine, and they produce in a large quantity because inside of the tombs we found some of the most beautiful articles of more than 3,000 years ago. This side of Maremma is considered one of the newest wine areas of Italy, but considering the repairs we found in the property, this is one of the oldest in the world. Rocca di Frassinello is based in 5 different reds and 1 white. The white is a Vermentino. The 5 different reds are 4 in the blend between Sangiovese, Cabernet, Merlot, and a little bit Syrah. Rocca di Frassinello, the symbol of the project, is made with 60% Sangiovese, 20% Cabernet, 20% Merlot, with a long maceration over 5 weeks in skin contact and 2.5 years in French oak. So the wine has a beautiful texture, wonderful body, a fantastic freshness. We have a balance between elegance, structure, body, concentration, keeping a very, very beautiful acidity. The most important in the line is Baffo Nero, 100% Merlot. Baffo Nero was the name of the person who decided to start the hunting day. Normally, that person has a black mustache. This wine is made with the highest selection, selecting individually berry by berry. We have a beautiful Merlot with a fantastic texture and a long ageability. So the wine is perfectly drinkable at the moment when we open the bottle, but also available to age for more than 25 or 30 years. This is one of the most beautiful parts of Maremma to produce wine for the geological characteristic of the soil, the beautiful microclimate. I had the fortune to be here since the beginning. I am extremely happy and proud to be part of this project, making the wine for Rocca di Frassinello. Good evening, everyone. Before to start, let me say special thanks to Mr. Chris Gluck of Wine Vault, Bistro, and the entire VS team to arrange this special event with you, and special thanks to all of you to join us tonight with this beautiful presentation of Maremma wines. We have tonight 3 of the most important wines of the Rocca di Frassinello production: Le Sughere, Ornello, and Rocca di Frassinello. Starting with Le Sughere. Le Sughere is, technically speaking, is considered the second label of the project. Is a blend of 50% Sangiovese, 25% Cabernet, and 25% Merlot, fermented in stainless steel and aged for 18 months in French oak. 50% new and 50% second time after Chateau Lafite. Following our agreement with Chateau Lafite, we have the right to use the barrels after Chateau Lafite. Vintage here is 2016. 2016 was an amazing vintage. All the vegetative process was perfect, starting with the spring and with a very, very long season. This is one of the latest in terms of harvest because we did the harvest of Sangiovese at the beginning of October, one of the latest harvests for our experience in Maremma. And the wine has a very beautiful color, very red ruby. At the nose, immediately the perception is this perfect balance between notes of red and black fruits. Red fruits, of course, coming from Sangiovese, and black fruits coming from Cabernet and Merlot. Little notes of vanilla coming from the oak. Notes of tobacco, notes of coffee. And in the mouth, you have immediately the perception of a great balance. Great balance because you have the concentration coming from the international varietals, Cabernet and Merlot, but at the same time, you have a beautiful freshness, a beautiful elegance, coming a perfect Sangiovese in a perfect phenolic maturation of Sangiovese. The second wine we're tasting tonight is the Ornello, same vintage, 2016. Ornello is the only one in the line of Rocca di Frassinello red wines with a little bit Syrah in the blend. In fact, it is made with 40% Sangiovese, 20 Cabernet, 20 Merlot, and 20 Syrah. At the nose, you have immediately the perception of Syrah with black pepper notes, and also black fruit and red fruit as well. The notes of vanilla are a little bit lighter because the wine is fermented in stainless steel and aged for 15 months in French oak with 50% like the sugar is new oak and 50% is second time after Chateauneuf. In the mouth, it's another fantastic expression of a very good balance. Also in the mouth, the perception of Syrah with a beautiful length, especially in the end of tasting, is the typical note of Syrah. And also in this wine you have a beautiful deepness because Syrah gives this kind of deepness in the taste. So you can remind this tasting since the beginning to the end. Both wines, Ornello and the Sugere, are wines that you can keep in your cellar for many years. And now, Rocca di Frassinello, the big boy of the property. In this wine we have 2015, another very beautiful vintage. This wine is made with the highest percentage of Sangiovese in the entire range, so it's a 60% Sangiovese, 20% Cabernet and 20% Merlot. Fermented in stainless steel and aged for 2 years and a half, so about 30 months in French oak. 70% is new and 30% second time French oak after Chateauneuf. And in this wine, of course, starting from the color, it's a very brilliant ruby color because the notes of Sangiovese are more evident, considering that in this wine we have the 60% of the percentage represented by Sangiovese. And in the nose, at the same time, the Sangiovese is the king in this taste. In the mouth, it's a real pleasure of elegance because you have a kind of silky taste. So the tannins are very soft, round, very well balanced, and the body has a great structure because the wine is considered really a full body, but at the same time you have a fantastic elegance, bringing a beautiful emotion from the beginning to the end of tasting. This wine is also with a great potential to age for a long time. So tonight I presented three of our top wines of Rocca di Frassinello. I was extremely happy to be with you. I hope you will enjoy my tasting, and I hope to see you in person as soon as possible. And in this short video, I really want to invite all of you as soon as possible to visit Rocca di Frassinello. Salute!